What is up, everybody? How you going? Welcome back to Chill SMP. As you can see, we put a whole bunch of finishing touches on the portal room. And I say portal room because, this was the redstone room, but it has evolved into the portal room. Give you the tour. These elevators are now spiffy as hell. It doesn't shoot you up in the sky. It stops you right here. So then you just kind of like bounce a little bit, come out. And if we're going down, we go down. Oh yeah, I got the portal off because the pigmen weren't starting to come through. We need to match it up also because I went through it and then when I tried to get back, it took me to someone else's base. It's a mess. We need to get our portal in the nether linked up to ours. So I took the coordinates down and we're gonna do that in a minute or maybe later. But let's get this tour started. This is what we have now, ladies and gentle peeps. Look at this. Just take it all in. I cannot believe what this turned into. I'm so freaking happy with it. Oh my god. And I figured out the symbols a whole bunch better. Like the themes and stuff. Man, look at this. Alright, so we're gonna start out here. We've got the geode crystals. And then we've got the lush cave symbol, which would be mossy leaf block. We've got end realm. See, this is all realms, I think. This is the end realm, and you got a big old ender pearl. And we've got the underwater realm. We've got a guardian. It took me so long to get the guardian to look right. Because I had to have him a little bit darker than this, which I think turned out good. I think that part went perfect. And then this one took me forever to figure out. I ended up using quartz slabs to make the design. Because I wanted it to represent the realm. And now this is the warden's chest symbol. The rib cage. And then this one is the nether with fire. I played around with some red blocks in there, but it just didn't look... It was too complicated. But I think that represents fire pretty well. And then over here, where we're going to have our stained glass, we've got a heart, we've got a sword, and we've got some armor. I think that is going to go really well in here, because this is like just a tribute to all the different realms and all the different... This is like the player side, and this is like the environment side. I don't know. I think it turned out well. It was just constantly evolving. I kept changing things, figuring stuff out. The floor, oh man, the floor took me quite a few iterations before you seen the one that I came upon here. I changed it like 5 times. When you saw me building this one, you saw I was putting glass over here. I tried to lower it down and put glass on the top, but it didn't look cool. And the other thing that was not cool about it was when you walk on glass, it's quiet. When you're walking on this, listen to how this sounds. This is so cool. I love that. I love that. It sounds like you're walking on like in an ancient temple, which is what this is supposed to be. And then we've got our new vines hanging from the ceiling, overgrown ruins. I put some of these guys around. I tried to bury it up, and then I also found some firefly bushes. Put those guys in here. They fit really well. I think we do need to extend this up into here somehow. Just extend the calcite. And you saw me try some netherwort block over here. The color was way better and more vibrant, but it is quiet when you walk on it. Like, kind of like wool. So I put this stuff back. If we can figure out some kind of brighter red to use that will that will let you get that footstep in a echoey chamber kind of feel, sound thingy doodler happening. You know what I'm saying. And also, I might want to ruin these pillars a little bit. Like, I want to see if there's like a cracked variation that we can use and just like intermix them in there so it looks like it's crumbling a little bit, because that stuff looks a little too clean. I mean, we could actually switch that all out for stone bricks, which we could have the mossy variation also in there. I don't know. It's very clean looking. It's almost too clean looking, but the ivy breaks it up. I don't know. I'm thinking it's pretty darn good for now. We might have one final pass maybe later in the series. We'll revamp the room or something. But I think it looks really cool. I'm super happy with it. What do you guys think in the comments about all the different realms and the symbols and stuff? This is so cool. I'll probably do the stained glass, because that's just going to be gathering a bunch of flowers, dyeing a bunch of glass, and just randomly placing it in. So I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. But till then, we've got other stuff to do. I also was using this block as inspiration for this room with the little curlies. This block is actually something I figured out when I was getting together resources for our tree. Yeah, this big Star Wars tree that I want to make. I've been gathering resources. Oh my god, there's a story there too. I gathered so many resources, including a whole stack of the firefly bushes, and I lost it all. I don't know what I did with it. I'm very embarrassed. I had like 4 shulker boxes full of leaves and tree parts and other blocks that I was going to use to build the tree there, and I picked them up and then I put them somewhere, and I don't know where I put them. I checked every chest. I'm serious. I checked every chest. But this was part of my inspiration for this room, and these blocks are tough blocks that are chiseled out, and I thought it looked so cool. We're going to definitely use them in the tree build, but I wanted to kind of do something similar down here so it kind of flows together. Well, speaking of flowing together, let's get up there and let's mess with this tree. And we're back, and it's time to get this started. Man, I'm excited about this. I've been thinking about this all week. I couldn't wait to make this tree. You can see down there, the little tree that we're about to make, but it is going to be a huge tree. I'm thinking it's going to go right here. I want it to be big. I want it to be old. And I want it to be beautiful with the leaves just dripping down. I've got several different stuff here. Here's the stuff from downstairs, the tuff with the design cut in it. I'm thinking either this can be part of the wood, or maybe we will use it for like that little border that goes around it. We can put that in a circle around the base. But I think that would be probably the best idea. And this stuff looks so cool and fantasy looking that we will probably use this around the whole village in the road system somehow. I think that would be really, really freaking awesome looking. So, boom, there's the base. And then we've got a whole bunch of stuff over here. I think, let's see, what is this? This is a wood. I think this is pale. Let's see. Let's just see what this is. I'm going to show you my color palette that I've chosen for this. This is pale oak logs. And then we've got 2 kinds of basalt. This is basalt. And that's smooth basalt. And then over here, we have acacia. See how these are all kind of the same gray, but they are like just different variations? This is, I think, what the pros do. And I'm starting to realize how it works. So this is going to be one of our first tries at this. You get a color palette of blocks that you like, that are all kind of like similar to the theme you want. This is tough right here, and this is andesite. I need to go in the house and get some andesite. I forgot to bring some out. I don't think I brought any. Let's see here. Polished basalt, regular basalt, tough, the chiseled, tough, pale oak wood, acacia wood, and 2 kinds of leaves, 3 kinds of leaves. Yeah. We're gonna have to get some of this because I want to mix some of that in there. Even though it's not, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a tree, but you don't necessarily have to use wood to make a tree. You can use anything that you like the texture on, and I picked all these specifically because they have a similar color, and because they all kind of look like wood. That definitely looks like wood. That looks like bark right there. That definitely looks like bark. You see what I'm going for here? And then when we get the leaves on, I'm going to use a couple different types of leaves, because certain leaves, they have petals falling, like dead leaves falling. And I want this tree to be like a weeping willow. I want it to be dropping stuff all kind of crazy, because it's supposed to be magical. It's the center tree of the whole village. It's going to be the centerpiece. So it's got to look insane. And we're also going to top it off. I can't believe I haven't thought of this, but we probably would have eventually gotten to it. But around the whole village, we're going to have to build giant mushrooms, because it's fantasy Fairycore. So we're going to have to start learning how to build mushrooms and get those into the mix. Maybe even make a mushroom house. That I think would be awesome. I'm also thinking for Halloween we should do a big pumpkin house. We do have room at the top of the pumpkin patch. All right. I guess the only way to get started is to get started. Let's do this. We have something. Look at what we have. It looks... I don't know if I like it. But the leaves aren't on it. And once the leaves go on it, everything changes. And I'm thinking maybe we could just pop a couple shroom lights in here to make the tree kind of glow or something. Some kind of like magical things that are like growing inside the tree. Even though it's so ancient and old, it's still holding on because it's got the magic inside of it. I don't know. I think it's going to come together in the end. A lot of times your builds will look like a freaking mess. You just keep working on them, and slowly it evolves into the most beautiful thing ever.
Now for something completely different.
Pinata party! Let's go! Woo! I didn't win anything. I have to try again next time. Oh my god, that was crazy. It's always crazy. They always come out of nowhere and then you're just like, oh, pinata! And you have to run and get it. If you, I don't know exactly how you get prizes, but sometimes I've gotten stuff, sometimes I haven't. I think it depends on how much damage you do to it. Or maybe who gets the last hit. Let's get back to what we were doing. Oh my. I am completely dumbfounded. Look what we have made. This is wow. I put a bunch of the firefly bushes in, so we will have all these little particles flying around. We've got the leaves falling down. I got more of the azalea flowers in there. I got our little design border around it, and I got a little bunch of little mushrooms in here. And then I made some of mushrooms out of a big mushroom block and some oak fence. Oh my god. I am almost speechless. This looks so freaking cool. I can't believe it. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe it. Let's get a view from up here. Oh my god. Look at this. I think it turned out really good. What we really need to do is make the path that goes through here the right color to make all this pop. But I think we are on the right track towards amazingness. I think we are. I mean, this border turned out really good. The tree turned out really good. The mushrooms add a little bit of color in there to like offset all of the gray. The shroom lights are good, or the frog lights are in there. And then the purple, it's just enough. It's just enough little stuff here and there. Oh my god, I'm loving this. This is completely amazing. And I am super proud of myself. I have never Never built something like this before. I think it turned out well. We've got a huge chest monster down here. It's a big chest snake. It's fine. It's fine. It was worth it. This is so cool. I'm speechless. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments. What do you think about the tree? Give me some suggestions on blocks for paths, for the blocks to use for the path. What blocks should we use for the path? That actually looks cool. Iron ore. What if we got gold ore and the whole path was like, I don't know, maybe we can do ore. That's like really baller, isn't it? You have ore paths everywhere. No one uses ore paths. That would be kind of cool. I don't know, it might look weird. We'll have to try it and see what's going on. But yeah, give me suggestions down in the comments for the path. What do you guys think we should do with the path? What color should it be to offset the stuff on here? And don't forget, we're going to be making all these other houses too. These houses are going to be different colors. They're going to kind of stay with the theme of our first house, which was stone on the bottom and wood and stuff on the top. But they're going to have like really swoopy roofs. I almost said swoopy woo. They're going to have swoopy woos. And oh my god, look at it from this side, man, the good side. This is just, oh my god, I couldn't have asked for this to come out better. This just looks fan-freaking-tastic. I love this. Well, guys, that's all the time I got for this one. We did a lot. We did this whole tree. And I couldn't have done it without you. If you like the videos, don't forget, show your support. It means so much. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. It is free. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Through good times and bad, stay awesome.